Good morning, everybody. It is December the 1st, 2016, and hope we're ready to kick off another great day of trading. The market is headed down. And the market's headed down for since Trump's election. The broad secular market change sentiment expectations, doesn't mean it's happened yet, is for reinflation. The Fed will start to normalize interest rates, and that the economy is going to start to grow again. The market is expecting tax cuts, maybe corporate taxes as low as 15%. They're expecting downward revision and simplification of personal income taxes. They're expecting rules and regulations to be cut. And we'll have to see if that actually takes place. The Democrats are already lining up to fight these guys every step of the way. It's always kind of funny though. There is no cooperation across the aisles unless you vote the way the left wants you to vote. So, big battles are coming, and we'll see what we got. But we got a chance again for economic growth, and I think that's a good thing. The first indication we saw of that was going to be change in consumer sentiment and confidence. We've seen that. The next thing that will kick in that will show will be capital expenditures increasing by business, starting to reinvest. We have an energy advantage of 2 to 4 times what our competitors have around the world. I doubt seriously if this will result in an increase of assembly type industries, but heavy manufacturing, petrochemicals, plastics, forging, steel, anything that requires a lot of energy. We've got the edge over other countries, and it's something that we do well. Okay, we've got B's behind us. Got a mom, a move out of the middle right here. We've got a B here, so the market is pointed lower. So the first trade of the day is going to be a sale, 7 to 11, and then 15 to 19. On the buy side, 29 even, 24.01 buy 1, 21.25 buy 2. Now, Friday's non-farm payroll number, which could come in higher than what's forecast right now, is what the markets usually deal with the day before that number is released, and they usually trade sideways. So we have a downward bias, got a B behind us, but I don't think the market will break. And we'll see how that plays out. Do have a lot of news today. It's important news, but it's not as important as tomorrow's non-farm payroll number. And first we have motor vehicle sales, 17.8. PMI manufacturing, 53.9. That number could come in higher than forecast. Of late they have been. ISM manufacturing, 52.3. That number can come in higher than forecast. Construction spending at plus 0.6. That'll come in lower. I'd be surprised if it ever hits the number. It hasn't hit it for a couple of years. And natural gas minus 52B. The news focus will be ISM manufacturing. It takes till about noon for all the motor vehicle sales to get out. That'll be number 2, and the direction of the E-mini will probably play before motor vehicle sales. Okay, looking at the 30-year. Okay, number 1 area is 8 to 12. So 15 to 19, sell 1. And 27 to 31, sell 2. I think we're going to get stops below 150, so 128 to 150 will be number 1. So 21 to 25, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. Okay, gold was off a little bit last night. Should be in the February contract. Market is pointed lower. We may have rejected prices below 168, and when we come back and we look at the F1 screen, you can see that this very low volume from 63 up to 69 right in here, and we may have rejected that price area. Have to flip to that number one F1 screen a couple times a day to maintain perspective. So right now we've got a seller at 75, so 73, 75, sell 1, 78.80, sell 2. I think we might probably find some support down there. So 64, 66, buy 1, 60, 62, buy 2. Right now the market is headed for stops below 1150. For the same reasons the bond's going down, risk-off investments are not in vogue. Risk-on investments are in vogue. All subject to change, of course. Okay, in Europe, Germany's manufacturing numbers were the same. They were down a little bit. The European Union kept their manufacturing for the entire European Union unchanged. Spain, Italy, France, Switzerland had higher than forecast numbers, PMI manufacturing numbers. So 40, yesterday we came in and we had 40 to 50, 45 to 55 was our number 2 sell point. Just touched it last night, so we'll keep that. We blew right through our first one at 25 basically. So 40 to 50, sell 1. 65, 75, sell 2. On the buy side, last rotation down in Asia stopped at 106 even, so 106, 106.10, buy 1, 575, buy 2. Okay, crude oil, like we talked about yesterday, the bias is to the upside, and there will be to spur other people to the table and get them to agree with what OPEC has agreed to. There might be some negative news articles before that meeting starts. Russia has said they will cut production, but they want to scale it down. It takes 6 months to do it. Remember, last week Russia says, hey, we're going to keep production where it is right now because we were planning on increasing it 200,000 to 300,000 barrels per day next year. So if Russia agrees to the deal, Iran got what they wanted out of it, essentially no cut, a little bit token. So Indonesia and Russia will be the 2 big players outside of OPEC that everybody will be looking to. We talked about we're headed above 50 minimally. Goldman says $60 with a deal. Right now the market is playing for that. So you can see right now 51.50 is where the volume starts to fall off. So we are here. We've got a P. We are headed higher. Everything is pointed higher. So 50.50, 50.75, sell 1. 51 even, 51 1/4, sell 2. And we'll put a question mark at 25 right here. Like the long side better. Last rotate down stopped at 49.70, so 49.75, 50, buy 1. 49 even, 49 1/4, buy 2. Till the news changes, we're playing The long side is the side we like. That's the side we're aggressive to. Okay, the E-mini. Price of crude oil is supportive. Crude is trading up. We've got our 90 to 92 is we're supportive, so this 90 to 95 is our first little buy zone. The news, motor vehicle sales, it's a good number, 17.8. We do read that 6 million people are behind on their car payments. It's going to give the repo guys. I've got a guy that's boxes at the club who's in the repo business, automobile repossession business. He says business has never been better. PMI manufacturing 53.9. ISM manufacturing 52.3. Both these numbers could come in plus. Construction spending up 0.6 should come in lower. And natural gas minus 52B. Starting to cool down. So our number one focus is ISM manufacturing. Number two focus will be automobile sales, and they do trickle in. They don't all come in at once. So right here we got resistance at 22 to 2202. So 99 to 01 is sell 1. 4 to 6 is sell 2. The buy side, we're trying to trade lower. We're dealing with the B, so maybe we'll get lucky. We'll put out a 90.92 for buy 1. 85.87 for buy 2. And it may take a 95 to get in. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. Get back in gear. I will be with you as soon as possible, and only have one function or feature that I have not been able to activate yet, so I'll have to get my IT guy probably later on today to get that done. But anyway, thanks for bearing with me the last 2 days. We'll have some fun today. Get after it. PDQ.